Welcome back to the shop. It's been a while since I made a movie. Haven't really done a whole hell of a lot. We still have winter weather here in Western New York, and everything being closed down, whatever, and but being essential and having to go to work every day and whatever. So just haven't had a whole lot of time to do anything. Did a little bit more work on the Mustang. It's running. I actually drove it the other day. It runs pretty strong. Still got some fine tuning to do and whatever. Bronco is going to get hammered on here this coming week or the next week. There took some time off from Memorial Day, so hopefully I can get that in primer ready to shoot by the end of the month. But we'll see what happens. But what brings us to this movie here is I got another project. What kind of idiot do you know has doesn't even finish a project and then goes and gets another one? This idiot right here. But anyways, I'll introduce you to Project SBT. I won't tell you what that stands for because polite company and all, but here we go. You got to bear with me here. I don't have a whole lot of room in my shop. I'm all the way against the door as it is. This is what we got. We've got an 88 F-150 two-wheel drive. It's the XLT Lariat model. Got a 306 and a 5-speed. Pretty solid truck. There's a little bit of a backstory with it. My brother has a dump truck, and he got this truck for the cab and the doors and everything because his dump truck rotted out. But this truck was actually here at my house for a little while last summer, and then I went to his house. He was going to work on his dump truck this winter, had some technical issues there and didn't get to it. So long story short, the more I saw the truck, the more I wanted the truck. I wanted to do a budget build because budget builds are cool. But anyways, the more I saw it, the more I wanted the truck. So I scored him a bare cab and doors and everything, so we don't have to cut this poor truck up. But like I say, it's got 306 in it. I was gonna try and get it running and drive it around with a 306, but for some reason I can't make it run. I actually drove it when it was here before. The pump in the back tank only has a back tank, and that pump wasn't working to get up to the high pressure pump, so we fed it with a lawnmower tank, and I drove it around the yard. But now it won't run anymore. I suspect the high pressure pump is no good, but I don't care. So I was gonna get it running, but it's gonna just get the right out. And just happen to walk back here with me. This shop is an absolute disaster. Of course, that's what you get when you get 17 projects going. I had this thing here working on for somebody and can't make it run. That's a story for a different day. But this guy right here, I have the old Mustang motor, old Smokey himself. Throw some new bearings, some new gaskets, some new rings in that guy, and he'll just so happen to bolt right into this thing. It'll bolt right to the 306 transmission. It's got the M5OD in it, and all I lack is a distributor, carburetor, and an intake, and clutch. Obviously put a new clutch in it, but I have a solid back window I want to put in it here. The biggest thing I want to do is I want to slam it down. But in order to do that on the front, you got to run like a Dream Beam or whatever. I don't want to do that. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I got a line on a Crown Vic front end. I want to put a Crown Vic front end underneath it. Get her right down in the celery. And then the back, we'll do a homemade, C-notch in the frame. And, just basically put the axle on top of the springs. That'll get her right down in the dirt. Probably try to run the exhaust out like right here, kind of at an angle. I got a nice set of original aluminum Ford wheels. Probably put a roll pan on it. Not gonna body it. Gonna leave the body just the way it is. It's been painted. It's kind of an oddball, truck, and she's got some, crusty fellas here and whatever. She's a good solid truck. Interior, I need a seat. Seat is completely destroyed over there, and as you can see, some steering column issues there. Had the key busted off inside there and you couldn't do anything. So I have another steering column right there that we're working on. Like I said, I was trying to make it run and I just can't seem to make it run. But you know, decent interior. We'll give this guy the rip him right out of there. It's got AC. So I happen to have another truck that has the brackets to put the AC compressor on the 302. Basically just get a set of, actually I won't even need them now I think about it. I was gonna say get a set of 302 motor mounts for a truck, but I'm not gonna need them. My Fox body pan should work with the Crown Vic K member. We'll have to build some mounts. But yeah, all in all, it'll just be a neat project. And I have most everything to do it on premises. So it'll be a pretty cheap project. And it's just to kind of show you that you don't need to, you know, go spend gazillions of dollars, you know, to build a hot rod. I mean, even with the 306, I mean, the 306 made more torque and only like 10 less horsepower than the 302 in the similar vintage. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, V8's way cooler. Unless you wanted to throw a turb ski on this guy like right in there. And then that would make that pretty cool. But you don't need to spend a whole lot of money to just have a hot rod, you know. And not everybody's going to find it cool. But a lot of people will. And who really gives a shit if anybody else finds it cool? As long as you do. So anyways, we'll get some more content coming here. If I ever get off my lazy butt and actually do anything. But anyways, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't and you'd like to subscribe, then, you know, I'd love to have you. Hit that thumbs up. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching.